And we don't have any names.
I don't have any yet. I have my plans about I got the transplant in my board. I got middle pepper and yeah, I got those on the line for bell pepper. Eggplant is now starting to come up after about tomatoes are about like yeah. We'll do some border.
Are you from?
All right, the regular meeting of the mayor and the city council, city of Port Allen, Louisiana, days Wednesday, May 8, 2024, council chambers at 5:34 p.m. Each person will decide before entering the chamber which agenda item they wish to comment on. If they are not seated in the chambers to address their agenda item. Please silence all electronic devices. Agenda item 1, call to order. Agenda item 2, pledge of allegiance. Please stand. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Agenda item 3, roll call.
Mr. Brown?
Here.
Ms. Gordon? Mr. Hubble?
Here.
Ms. Lacy? Mr. Riviere?
Here.
Thank you. Agenda item 4, approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of April 10th, 2024.
Motion.
Second. Agenda item 5, public comments. Comments from the public are allowed in accordance with the Louisiana Revised Statute 42:11, section 2 through 34, and specifically limited to the agenda item to be considered during the meeting, 3 minutes per person and 15 minutes per topic. Agenda item number 6, cover specific expenses funded by the Community Development Recreational Expenses for the Family Day in the Park event scheduled for May 25th, 2024. Mr. Brown or Mr. Charlene?
This was presented at the committee meeting, there at.
I move. Second.
Are we supposed to be using this time?
I just read.
I don't think it's working, Brandon.
Hey.
I can vote.
They're not working, because I don't have the names.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry, I see it, I see it.
It's not part of the presentation.
You know the borders. Just a
Motion passes, man.
All right, I got that.
You see it, I mean.
Okay.
Okay, just let the record reflect that Ms. Gordon, standing for the vote.
Okay. Okay, we have 3 yeas, 1 absent, and 1 abstain. Motion passes.
All right, thank you. Agenda item 7, consider authorizing the mayor leave to approve the payment at $52.80. Mr. Arrow?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Brought this up at the agenda committee meeting. This is essentially the 4th payment application for the contract with Schutz Electric that is, they're putting generators at the major pump stations in the wastewater treatment plant. The generators are physically located now. They're just have to hook them up. And so we recommend approval of this payment.
Second. Got a motion by Mr. Riviere, second by Councilman Brown. Any objection? Hearing none?
You call this out because I don't have your names up here and I need to get your names. Yeah. Okay.
This needs to be on agenda item number 7. And this is consider authorizing the mayor at least to approve the payout for number 4 for a pump station generator project in the amount of $235,052. $235,052.80.
Ready to vote? Okay. It's been moved by Mr. Riviere, second by Mr. Brown. Okay? Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Gordon?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Lacy? Yes. Mr. Riviere?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank y'all.
Agenda item 8, consider authorizing a resolution for the municipal water pollution prevention report presented by the Public Works Committee.
That was discussed last week, during the Public Works Committee meeting. I think there's a copy of it, and you have a copy of it in your binders, and it is 2023. I'm understanding it's kind of a year behind.
And that report was presented by Mr. Nathan Levi. So I entertain a motion.
Move.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Riviere, second by Councilman Hubble. Any objections? Hearing none?
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Gordon?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Agenda item 9, discuss the water and sewer rate study presented by representatives from Louisiana Rural Water Association at the Finance Committee meeting. I know it's still early on this agenda item. Do anybody have any questions concerning what was discussed? Discussion.
Any idea what the rate to go to? They're saying.
Well, that was the discussion, was gonna be as to what y'all wanna recommend, or if anybody had any recommendations, we want to take it under consideration.
Let me rephrase, do you have a rate that you would like to recommend, or just your thoughts in general?
No, I don't have anything to, the representative from Rural Water suggests that we need to at least have some type of increase so that we can, be in compliance with what's required at this particular time.
It was about 15 cent, well, 13-cent raise, or an increment. Like you said, we can do it at 102, we can get to 115.
Right.
Oh, yeah, come on, you
Yeah,
Yeah.
The sustainability.
Right.
I actually emailed Mr. Lamore and I think Ms. Fontenot, and I heard back from him. It's almost like the bare minimum is to get our sustainability rate up to 115. You know, Clerice, you wasn't here last week. It was a long presentation from Louisiana Rural Water, and so it's almost like whatever number we need to go up on the rates to. I know it's an election year, nobody wants to, but nobody really ever wants to go up on rates. But whatever it takes to get our sustainability rate up to 115, that's the number. And I plan to reach back out to both of them, and if they can, send the numbers back to me, I'll.
We, in order for staff and myself to prepare a draft ordinance, because any of these rates would have to be changed via ordinance process, we kind of just need to know what are you looking at, what is kind of the preferred starting spot for drafting an ordinance. The numbers can always be adjusted once we get that process started, but we need some kind of idea on what the starting spot should be.
Because what they said about the sewer, we're at 102 or 101. That's not sustainable,
Yeah.
So I'll reach out to them again, and then Evan, whatever I get back from them, I'll send. It's like like whatever your profit, it's like a profit margin, I guess, if I'm
Right.
understanding
At the
it right.
break even point.
Break even is 100.
Yeah.
I was kind of looking at all the issues people having with their sewer.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at
Oh, I know.
going up. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to kind of mention some of that, like, it's too many people that's having sewer issues, and I just can't because of our sewer plant. Like, so many people out here within the city, like, just having sewer issues and spending a lot of money on trying to get these issues fixed. And I hate to believe it's just, because the system is just, well, whatever they have going on at their house. Well, we know we have a failing sewer system, and at some point, I just be concerned if the people is just not gonna even start a class action lawsuit against us with all the issues that they really have going on with the sewer. And this is a lot of people. I really be concerned about that. Because we know what our system is like, and we tell them like, oh, on your end, it's on your end. It's not, can't be on everybody end, and everybody having the same issues, the water coming up through the toilet, the sink not flushed. Overall issues. And I mean, when do we ever like do an assessment of these to see how many people that the sewer plant may be affected?
And I guess a lot of that happened when the rain,
Yes.
with the rain.
It's when our system gets overloaded.
Mhm.
And so talking about charging them, I think they need to be getting compensated.
Like I said, I'm sorry, man, but I'll just reach out to him and let him throw some numbers back to me. I'll send them to y'all, and we gotta start somewhere, you know. So
Right. I mean, I'm not too happy with us going up. I know I'm gonna get called, like you referenced, as soon as we go up, mom's coming, right? But if we don't have any profits, it's to be able to just get it back, you know, so very unfortunate, but definitely gotta take a look at it, in my opinion, so we can be more preventative.
Okay, well, we'll
Any further discussion?
We can bring stuff back.
all right, well, we'll leave that until the next, meeting or community meeting. From roads and drainage to utility operator training and wastewater treatment department at step grade 109A. And council, as we advised you at the last meeting, Mr. Johnson has requested to be transferred to, the sewer department, and both supervisors have, recognized that they're willing to make, approve that transfer.
I'll make a motion, but I wanna ask a question. I say, it sees where it says he will report to his supervisor on May the 9th. He has already been working there, correct?
Temporary, yeah, but he's been working on as roads and drainage on loan to the sewer.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Councilwoman Gordon, second by Councilman Brown. Any objections? Hearing none?
Brown?
Yeah.
Ms. Gordon?
Yes.
Ms. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Lacy?
Yes.
Ms. Riviere?
yes,
Motion passed.
Thank you. Agenda item 11, consider introduction of an ordinance to provide for the adoption of the budget for the fiscal year 2024-2025 for all departments in the city of Port Allen fund. Ms. Davis?
Last week, Mr. Tommy DeJean came and presented budget to each of you. It is now time for us to look at adopting budget for the new year, fiscal year 2024 to 2025. So I'm hoping that y'all will introduce this ordinance.
Yeah, Council, what this is just simply an introduction. And then we,
They actually have a budget for those.
Yeah, they got a copy. Y'all got a copy of the budget
last week, yeah.
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 Okay, I move.
Second.
All right, motion by Councilman Brown, second by Councilman Riviere. Any objections? Hearing none?
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Gordon?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Lacy? Ms. Bag?
What do you say?
Mr. Riviere?
Introduce and not,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
You're not adopting it.
Okay, yes.
Mr. Riviere?
Yes.
It's passed.
5 days.
Yes.
Is to amend section 2 through 31 and 2 through 32 of the Code of Ordinances for the purpose of bringing the election district boundaries specified in the code into conformity with the election district boundaries adopted by the council following the 2020 census.
The council has already adopted the redistricting ordinance based on the data derived from the 2020 census data. That ordinance prepared by the demographer has been submitted to Secretary of State's office. In addition to that process, the required redistricting process, you have 2 ordinances in your Code of Ordinances, section 2-31 and 2-32, which also has, describes both, one of them describes the precincts that are in each election district, and the other one has, obviously those, the precincts may change, but the description of the election districts must be changed to basically match what the council has already adopted in the redistricting ordinance. So this is more or less a housekeeping measure. The boundaries that you'll find in the draft ordinance as it revises section 2-33 come directly from the redistricting ordinance that was previously prepared by Mr. Floyd. So there will be no changes. Now that 32, which sets forth the precincts in which each election district was comprised. Just want to put on your radar, what we have in here right now is a placeholder. That information that's in the ordinance is what is currently on the ordinance for the existing election districts, meaning the election districts that you've already ran, not the new ones that will be in place. We are still waiting, we are waiting to get that information from the, as to how the precincts will be set forth for each of the election districts. You know, you determine the boundaries and all that of your election districts, but it's actually the parish that determines precincts. And you know, they'll be between the parish and the Secretary of State determining which precincts are going to be for what election district. Or I guess just basically say the people living in which election district will be required to go to which precincts in order to cast their vote. So this is, again, introduction of the ordinance, just clarifying and bringing into conformity those provisions of the.
That motion by Councilman Brown, second by Councilwoman Lacy. Any objections? Hearing none?
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Gordon?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
No.
Ms. Lacy?
Yes.
Mr. Riviere?
No.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Agenda item 13, consider authorizing Mayor Lee to replace the Encode software and sign a contract with Evan Gov Tech software.
I move.
Second.
I got a motion by, hearing none?
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Gordon?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Lacy?
Yes.
Mr. Riviere?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Agenda item 14, consider authorizing Mayor Lee to advertise, interview, and hire 8 student workers for the summer of 2024 at a rate of $10 per hour, working a maximum of 20 hours per week.
Mayor Lee, on that, didn't we usually have more than 8 students? Why we less this year?
I was always 8.
So was
I feel like we had more than 8. Okay. Oh, I thought it was more.
Sometimes it seems like more.
Yeah. This time it was like,
Okay.
sign up.
So when we gonna start taking the application? You had set a date yet?
Yeah, Mayor, that would be my question, Mayor. Is there a proposed start and end date?
Yeah, we're gonna be 3 weeks for the advertising. And it would be
First week in June.
third, yeah,
Yeah.
probably the second week of June.
So that's
After
the,
the first,
that's,
after the first.
wait, the second week in June or the first week in June?
It might be the second week in June because we got to get the council approval.
Okay, we approving it tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you need approval for after we approve for the ninth? Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Right.
But I'm saying, so when are you gonna put it in the west side to
It's been
advertise?
already advertised starting this week.
This week, okay. And we're gonna start taking application when, what day?
We taking them in.
Now,
Are you?
Yeah.
well, as soon as they
Cause people
get
been asking, and I
this
didn't
week,
know.
yeah, it'll be out, and they'll start taking them this week and stop it.
Okay, well, I need to get them.
The first Monday in June would be June 3rd. And how many weeks, Mayor,
How many weeks?
So they work.
that they would be working for? Okay. So 8 student workers
8 weeks.
for 8 weeks,
They get
$10 per hour, maximum 20 hours per week.
So 1,600 a week for 8 weeks. Yeah.
So what would happen if we have 9 applicants and we only hiring 8? We just gonna let that one go?
Well, we didn't have that before, and we had to, the interview process is one of the process of.
Question,
Yeah.
because I know they have to.
It would have to
They
come back to the
Right,
council
that's
for
for the
approval.
ninth.
Yeah, we had a few.
Yeah, I know we had to do it before, that's why I'm asking.
I moved.
A second.
That motion by Councilman Brown, second by Councilwoman Gordon. Any objection? Hear none?
Brown,
Yes.
Ms. Gordon,
Yes.
Mr. Hubble.
Yes.
Ms. Lacy.
Yes.
Ms. Riviere.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Agenda item 15, consider approving the month.
I want to apologize. I didn't give this last week because of system errors. I could not print it out. But I did make some changes to the format. But if you look in the remaining column, which is the second column from the end, from the right, you will see the remaining percentage for each division. And I can say that we are going to be under budget this year. A little bit. Have a little surplus.
Right.
Any questions?
No, ma'am, I appreciate these figures you giving us.
Yeah, no question, I'm motion.
Second.
I got a motion by Councilman Brown, second by Councilman Riviere. Any objection? Hear none?
Brown,
Yes.
Ms. Gordon,
Yes.
Mr. Hubble.
Yes.
Ms. Lacy. Ms. Riviere.
Yes.
Passed.
Agenda item 16, condemnation proceedings.
None at this time, Mayor.
3 on Michigan, 3 on the block of Michigan. They still hadn't did any work on it. We did give them 60 days from the date of notice, so that 60 days will be ending at the last week in May. And at that particular time, I'll be getting bids for demo. Agenda item 17, alcoholic beverage permits. None. Agenda item 18, announcements. Also, as I announced last week, is by Miss Liz Holman. Unfortunately, she passed away last Thursday. Funeral arrangements will be this week. Without, I don't have the time yet, but
You got it at 10.
okay. So as one of our board members, I hope that, each one of y'all pay your respects, to Ms. Holmes, because she was an asset to this city and community, and she'll be surely missed. Secondly, the Phase 12 road project begins April the 15th. And we want all the residents to know, Avenue B from the railroad track to Harry Brown Avenue G to the dead end, and Gladiola Street from Avenue G to Avenue B. Those are the 3 streets that's in this road project. So be patient with the contractors as they resurface those particular streets.
May 15th.
Yeah.
I mean, May 15th. Yeah, May 15th this month, next week, as
Next
a matter
week.
of fact, yes. And the contractors will be notifying, the homeowners as to, when they will be starting, overlaying and resurfacing those particular streets. Next is, remind everybody about the crawfish boil for the, and at this,
The personal
that's.
financial, personal financial due on the 15th too, also.
Yeah, financial
Yeah.
report.
Mhm.
Yeah, and also your financial report is due, make sure you have that in a timely manner.
Need to file
Tier 2.
tier 2.
Yeah. This year, tier 2. And anybody got any other announcements?
Family Day in the Park, May 25th. At Women League Park.
Yeah, you get that one already.
Huh?
That's a good night.
But then you didn't make the announcement when it's gonna be. You asking for money on the agenda item.
Family Day for May 25th, everybody come out and enjoy.
What time it starts?
1 o'clock.
Any other announcements?
It's too late to sign up for the elevator.
I think they doing it now.
They sign-
Yeah, today was the last day to get the money in, and you're gonna go, just give it, Ms. Lacy is in the hospital, so,
Who?
Ms. Lacy is
Just
secretary.
like that.
In the hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Today?
yeah.
I thought
So
I talked to her
let's
today.
pray, give her,
this afternoon.
yeah, it was over, so, keep her in your prayers as she's healing, and she's
Yeah.
going through some things.
Sorry to hear that.
Other than that, anything else?
Man.
Continue on. Alright, no other announcement. Next for 19 adjournment?
Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Crawfish Chamber of Commerce Pavilion Community Center today.
You got an hour left.
Today. That's all you need is hour.